Hey, 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 how's everybody's day? It's your girl, Coach Angie B, making another wreath. Today, we're going to make a Leprechauns welcome wreath. And this is the sign we're going to use. And we are trying to watch out for time because if y'all know, if y'all been seeing a few of my videos, they're kind of long. I want to cut it back. I need some help. So, anyway, Leprechauns welcome. This is the wreath we're going to make. We're going to use 3 different meshes today. There's green and white with the snowballs in it with the little furry borders. This weave print and then like a lime green print. And all of those go with the sign. So I've already pre-cut 4 strips at 30 inches. And we're going to do one more strip at 30 inches. Just so that you see, if you're new, and I'm using a rotary cutter, it helps to cut mesh. One swipe and I'm done. If I had my scissors, I'd had to go. And it would have been crooked. So, this is a handy tool for crafters. I'll also be using a 16-inch work wreath form. It already has the pines attached. On the next video, I won't use a work form. We'll create one. Okay, so we're going to use the cruffle method. And a cruffle is just a curl and a ruffle mix. And I'll show you just how to do it. I'll show you and explain on a couple of them. And then I'll just do it. So to make a cruffle, you face your mesh face up so that its natural curl pattern is face up. And you just let it curl so that it makes one curl. I like a nice big loop, not a tight loop. It gives a different look. And you do that on both ends. Then you take your thumb, put it at the bottom. Then your fingers are going to be your legs. Because they're going to pinch and walk up to your other curl, making a ruffle. And that we call a cruffle. So 2 curls and a ruffle makes a cruffle. Back side or one side and the other side. Doesn't matter which way you like it. It's just a matter of a person's preference. I like mine's up because I like to show all the detail. I want you to see the curl, the ruffle, everything. This way you just kind of see a ruffle. And you can make a ruffle by itself. And you can do a wreath with just curls as well. So on this wreath, we're going to alternate the patterns. Now I did have a vision and I want to do a wreath with just the weave print all along the bottom and maybe alternate something on top or something different all on the top just to show a layer of something all the same. Okay, so I'm going to talk one more time. Face up, natural curl pattern. Curl the first layer over, whatever size curl you desire. And do it on both ends. Now, when you have a printed mesh, you can find something to focus on as your center point. Mine is going to be this white line right here. And I'm just going to take my thumb and my fingers and walk up the white line so I stay in the center. Sometimes I'm not always in the center. And it's okay. I mean, doesn't have to be perfect. But that's the curl. That's the cruffle. So I'll talk us through one more, and that'll be one complete set of bundles, and then I'll just work. Last one, green. If there's anybody out there that knows how to edit, that's local to my area in South Carolina or can work with me, and I'm in South Carolina, please contact me. My information should be somewhere Hey, Deasia. I love you. Miss you. Please, if anybody knows somebody who can help me, who's not very, very expensive, who can help me with marketing and editing and my videos, please help us to get in contact with each other, find each other. But until then, I'll be doing it the only way I know how because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on going. Okay, so you see how we're going, the three different patterns, and I'm just going to keep on going with that. So now I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to lay the stuff. And I do have a YouTube page, and I'd love for you all to join me there. And it's Naomi N Me Creations YouTube. Please subscribe. We need all the subscribers we can get. And I keep announcing, like, once we get our first 50, I have something that's going to be for everybody. There'll be one grand prize winner, but everybody will win something. And it'll be worth it. So, I didn't put that one down too good. Thinking about selling some wreath kits of the different wreaths that I make in case somebody wants to watch the video and make the same wreath on their own. That would be nice. And I can just ship those supplies to you. Also, when you place your cruffle down, you want to make sure that you're pushing it deep into the base because you don't want it to move later when you need to touch your work to add things. So you press it all the way till you get to the frame and you just give it a couple of twists. So finish the bottom layer, then we work on the top. I changed the pattern up a little bit because I didn't want that one to be so close to the next one right there. I guess either way, they're going to kind of be close to each other. Either way you go. Hey, Sue Ann. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Naomi N Me Creations. Get your friends to subscribe. I have a big giveaway once I reach 50. Okay, I got one more. And so it's in between a weave and a lime. So it's going to have to be the solid green with the white balls. Okay, so here's the beautiful base. Beautiful. Now let's prepare the sign. Cut the back off. Try to remove all the pricing. Okay, so the back is clean. I'm taking some of the whatever this is, the hanger, the previous hanger, so I can try to stick the pipe cleaner up under there. It's not gonna work out. So just trim it down as much as possible. Oh, probably could have just rolled over it in the middle to break it up and then pulled it out. Okay. It was a thought. Let me grab a couple pipe cleaners. Two, one on each side. Let's do 1.5 on each side to make sure that it's long enough to reach through the mesh to the frame. So we're gonna make each one longer. Just put your two pieces together, put them in a cross, and then just wrap them tightly around each other. And then that'll give you a longer tie pipe cleaner. Then you test it. It's longer. Do the same with this side. Okay. So we do need a couple pieces of material. That should do. So now we'll take the tie, bend it in half. And we're going to place it right here. So I'm just going to put a couple globs of glue and put the cleaner right in the middle of it. And then put a dab of glue right on the top. Put the piece of material on top of that and smash it down. Now I use something to smash it down because it's extremely hot. And it will burn you so bad. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to turn it so you can see. Take our extra long pipe cleaner. Kind of get the halfway mark. Figure out where we're going to put it. Put at least a good 2 globs, possibly 3 of glue. Not globs, squeezes. Place your cleaner right down in it. Add some to the top. Then add your piece of material and smash it down so that it binds. Okay. So while we're making the bow, we'll set this to the side and let this harden. So I've already cut the tails that we're going to use around the ribbon. Around the wreath. And I wanted to go with stuff that match the sign. So the sign has the dark green, the light green, and the white. It also has the 4-leaf clover. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4-leaf clover. This has 3 leaves. But anyway, it has the clover in it. So we're going to use that as one because it's the darker green. Then we have the next clover. It's the white print, but it also has the light green and the dark green. And so I have the dark green to use with this one. And I have the light. It's not white, but it does have a little bit of gold shimmer. Some people don't like a whole lot of gold, a lot of shimmer. So this one is low, just enough to make it pop. And we're going to use these as signs around the wreath. And so we'll also use these same 4 plus an additional 1 or 2 inside the bow. Excuse me. So next we have to decide, will we have 1 bow, 2 bows, 3 bows? I love 3 bows. Sometimes 1 bow will suffice. But when I have just the one sign like this, I really like the 1 bow. The 3 bows. But since this is St. Patrick's Day, we could do 1 bow and do some of these flowers around the bow. Let's make 1 bow, look at it, see how it's looking. If we want more bows, we can make more bows. Let's do that. So I was thinking to use this as an additional bow ribbon. To replace that one of those greens. I didn't want to use something with a lot of glitter just in case like someone who doesn't like glitter wants this one. I have this green that doesn't have a lot of glitter. I do have a gold, a big gold that would stand out, but the sign doesn't have a lot of gold in it, so I don't want to introduce a lot of gold. So I'm gonna leave that out. I do have white. Oh, we could put some white stripe in the bow. Let's do that. This will be nice. The green and white stripe. And some solid green. And we had this, the solid green, and all the way at the bottom. Give me 1 tiny second, y'all. Got it. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ribbons to use. That's good. Oh yeah, that's a nice ribbon. And it's nice and stiff. Give a nice curl. I like that ribbon. It has a nice green. Matches good. Okay. Grab the bow maker. I'm going to start with this one. Not a big long tail, no more than 7 inches. And not a long loop either. Not a 5 or 6 inch. Perfect. This material is very, very soft. So I'm going to put the dark green next to this to bring it out. And we'll do 4 loops in this. I'm going to do 6 loops in this. I have not been doing that second one neat at all. Perfect. Now it's ready to go. Let's put the next one. Put down the thing. We're going to do 2 loops in this one. 4 loops. And then I'll feature St. Patrick's Day. One loop. Okay. Put on a green, 1 green tail for the middle. Make it about 2 inches or so. Pipe cleaner and lift. This is the tricky part. You want to make sure you got all your layers of your bow. Grab it with your thumb. Squeeze it tight so nothing comes out. Put your tie underneath. Grab it with your fingers. Wrap it around. Place your thumb on top. Switch it around. Turn your wrist like you're telling time. Even out your ties. Get your dominant hand as close to the bow as possible. Switch it. Push with your non-dominant hand and pull with your dominant hand as you twist. Your bow should perk up as it tightens down. And I'm getting some extra bow with mine. So about a good 2 or 3 twists will tighten it up. And then there's your bow. Beautiful bow. And you can play with it and adjust it. Nothing should come out. All of your layers should show somehow. Nice, big, pretty, perky bow. That's a beautiful bow. And I'm really thinking about making 3 now because it turned out so pretty. The loop could have been a little smaller, but it's fine. So let's see what we're going to do. Grab the wreath. Ooh, this wreath brought a present. A lemon bow. For sale on Etsy, or you can call me at 864-800-3003. Text me, not call me. Okay. So we have the sign, we have the wreath. Here's the sign. If we do it like this, we have a lot of the green that blends in like bam, bam, right there, which is not too bad. We can put it in the middle, which is also gorgeous, not too bad. You have all of the colors working with it. Or we can adjust the wreath there or here. The majority of my wreath have the sign to the side. I like the signs to the side. But it's okay to switch up sometimes. So today should be a switch up day. Well, let's see. Let's play with the bow first. So we switch it up. And we did one bow. That one bow could go a lot of places. It even go at the bottom. Go directly on the side. And just have lots of tails, lots of tails. Hmm. Hmm. I had to do lots of tails and I will have to cut more tails. We can add more embellishments because leprechauns like coins. So we could have, this is just a sample of just playing with it a little bit. Trying to plan it out. We can have tails everywhere. Sticking out. Tails. Coins. All over it. Because the leprechauns are coming. Oh, I forgot. We can make a swag with the bow. Put these two together. Fan them out. Put them there with the bow. I think the dark needs to be on the bottom. Light one on top. With the bow. Anybody online? I like feedback, input. If somebody's online. So, I mean, this is not looking bad. It's different from what I've done in the past. But it's showing the work of the wreath. The work that's on the wreath. Has lots of greenery. I really want to add some white. But that's not St. Patrick's Day. I want to add some white flowers. This is definitely not St. Patrick's, but I have some white eucalyptus. Mm, it was working and now it's not. That's not working. That is not working out at all. Hmm. I'm going for the 3 bows. I don't know. I don't really want to cover up all the mesh because it's so pretty. But I think we're going to still be able to see it. I'm going with the 3 bows. Small bows, but 3 bows. And we can add some flowers and some shamrocks. And we're also going to put the wreath to the sign to the side. So we can go ahead and attach the sign now. Well, no, we'll wait. Let me make the 3 bows and then we'll be going for it. Because we're doing excellent on time right now. So I want to keep that up. So the bottom was the white. Sorry. The bottom was the white. Where's the white? Two loops. Then we had the green. We had the green with 4 loops. Is this 2 loops or 6? This was 6 loops. 3 loops on each side. And then the white at 4. I should have made the loop be 2 loops. Oops. Did I do that? Not two loops, two tails, one loop for a center loop. So I'm just going to cut it, even it out. Give us a little loop. Turn the bottom one around. I need to time myself and see how fast I make a bow. That's what I need to know. Grab it in the back with my finger. Bring it around. Put my thumb over top. Turn like I'm telling time. Even out my tie. And pull with my dominant hand. Turn it around and push with my non-dominant hand as I turn. Should lift your bow. Perfect bow. Let's do it again. Don't know if this ribbon's gonna make it, but we'll try. If not, I'll find another roll of it. Okay. It's not gonna make it. It is not gonna make it. I could, however, do a half bow with it. Let's do that because I prefer not to open up another one because I don't like it. And I prefer to take it back, the rest of it back. Because it's really soft. It's cute, but it's very soft. And I like a stiff bow so that it holds its shape really, really good. Okay, so it's just going to be a half a bow on the bottom. So we have to remember to take that bottom tail and turn it. And this will be a great bow for the bottom of the wreath as well. So now we're doing the green, which fell on the floor. And this green is so pretty. I can't tell which side is up or down. That's why I keep looking at it like that. So this is the upside. Excuse me. The upside looks about the same as the other side. Okay. Dovetail it. And 6 loops. Yeah, it was this one next. My cousin who was on the live with us the other day called me last night and said that his dog had a stroke. I need to call and check on the dog, check on him too, because, I mean, his dog is his child. Doesn't have any children. I usually talk a lot. I've noticed that over the last couple of lives, I've been pretty quiet. And that's probably because nobody is on live with me, so I feel kind of crazy. It's better for me when someone is on live and interacting and typing in messages and stuff like that. But I know I have to grow and I have to start from somewhere. So, humble beginnings. But if you're watching me on the, well, if you're hearing me, you are watching me on the replay. And thanks for watching. I so do appreciate it. It says that people are watching, but up by my live, I see 0. I mean, I don't see a number. Oh, excuse me. The same on YouTube. Now, I have a subscriber that always tells me that they're on my YouTube live with me, but my number is a 0 right now. No hearts. Can I give myself a heart? I can. That's corny, but hey, I'm here by myself. Why not? Right? Okay. Coming up on the last few layers, the gold cream, 4 loops. Taking it in slightly smaller. Still remembering to rotate and turn the ribbon, even though it's the same on both sides. Still want to do that because, for one, it gets you used to doing it if you do this on a regular basis. And for 2, because of the way it sits on the spool, when you do that, it gives it that nice bend in give you a nice loop in your bow. At least that's the way my mind reasons it out. I could be wrong, and I'm sure somebody will let me know one day if I am. But for now, that thought pattern will live in my mind. Okay. Just hitting an hour. I feel like if I had worked a little more, could have come closer. Let's keep it under an hour and 30 minutes. So I really gotta pump to get. Should do some St. Patrick's angel wings. I'm sure there's somebody whose birthday is around this time, or memorial, or someone's favorite holiday, or they're Irish. They might like that. Okay, lifting the last bowl, making sure I got everything, squeezing it tight. Make sure I got it all. Taking my tie, putting it in my fingers, crossing it over and under my thumb. My tie under my thumb. Flipping my hand around like I'm telling time. Then I'm going to even out my ties. Pull on them. Grab close with my dominant hand. Push with my non-dominant hand. Pull with my dominant hand. And turn at the same time. And voila! A beautiful bow. I know nobody likes my singing. Naomi likes my singing. That's my girl. She just stares at her grandma. Okay. Let's get the sign on. Move this out of the way. Get the sign on the wreath. The bows on the wreath, the ties on the wreath, the embellishments on the wreath, and the wreath will be done. Not a lot of glitter on this wreath because remember, everybody doesn't like it. I love it, but they might not like it. And I do make to sell, so I have to do a variety of all different kinds of things, okay? So in preparing for my sign, I'm going to make sure I turn my ties out for when I come back and add my tails, I'll be able to find them and won't have to dig and mess up the sign or any bow or anything like that we place. So I just pull everything kind of outward a little bit. Everything on the top row should be outward. Really everything on the bottom row too should be outward because we know we're going to come along and add tails. So we're going to add our sign, the midway point. I'm hanging on the side. So I really like this pattern because it has all the colors here at the bottom, and then it just has some of this solid green here too. So when we add the sign, we want to make sure that we attach it to the frame, but don't attach it and pull it so tight that it smashes the mesh down. Okay? You want it to kind of be floating on top. So you can either add it to the rail and wrap it around the rail like this, or you can add it to the rail like this. This will be on one rail, this will be on another rail, which would give it like some tension so that it holds it up in place. And I really like to do that. Okay, so let's do that. Here's the sign. Let's do the edge first. for this, I'm just going to go right under some of this mesh. And twist it around. Okay. Take this one and do the same thing. Right through the mesh if I can. And twist. Okay. On this side, likewise, through the mesh. Just poke it right on through. Feed it through. Oop, it didn't feed through. It started detouring. Let me help feed it through. And wrapping it. Now, this side I'm just going to wrap around once until I get the other side. On the other side, go up here. And my tie isn't long enough. How when I add it? Gotta add again. Did I add? Don't look like I added. Did I just add to one side? Oh, it's too loose for me. It has to tighten down in some areas. It's leaning, kind of dumped down in right here. So it needs some mesh support. Oh, and I hadn't tied this side down yet. I forgot I didn't. So let's see if we can put a little more tension on this side. That's a little more sturdier on this side. But then this side is not as sturdy, but I don't want to tighten it too much and it's smashing up the mesh. That's what I don't want. I don't like it. But I'm going to have to smash it. I'll do some. Let me undo it. And instead of me coming straight down, I'm going to have to go down at an angle to put the same tension. That's a lot better. And I'm going to move this one further up too because it's straight down and it should come out some. And I knew that and still did the wrong thing. How can you know better and then don't do better? Gotta learn at some point. I hope this time teaches me because it's not fun putting something down and then having to take it up and move it, especially when you've done it more than once. I like to try to learn a lesson one time. That's what's ideal anyway. Go do something once, possibly twice. Learn your lesson. Don't move like that no more. It's going to be good and tight this time. I'm ready for spring and summer. Is anybody else? Trying to get my water in every day. So it's leaning. I could add some filler mesh underneath. But let's add our bows and then see where we are, okay? So this can be a middle bow or a top bow. I'm loving this bow for the middle. I like that for the middle. Because we can still see our sign. I think I like this bow for the bottom. And her for the top. Okay, let's add our ties first before we add the bows. Three different prints. Two different prints. Thought I had three for some reason. Okay, let's go. Take your tie, your tail, even it out. Find your midway point. Curl it however you want it to go. Squinch it in the center. Place it all the way down, deep into the tie. Twist it off. And there you have it. Find the middle point. Squeeze it. Curl it. Pinch it up the middle. Find your tie. Push it deep all the way to the bottom, to the base. And twist it 2 or 3 times. We don't have to cut these because they match the wreath. You set your tails up however you want them. And repeat, alternating your sets. Some people might like to use the same thing all the way around. It's just your personal preference. Whatever you like. There's nothing wrong with it. But as you go around, look at everything because this is going to be your last time in that area. Make sure everything is nice and how you want it in that area as you go around. And I would normally put my thinner ribbon on top of the wider ribbon. But because this is so soft, I feel like these are more firm to support the thinner ribbon. And I wouldn't want something heavier on top of it, weighing it down because it's so soft. So those are the things that you can think about too when you're putting your ribbon on top. And it doesn't really matter because you're going to fluff it and separate it so everything's going to show. But in this situation, I wanted it to support the other ones. I'm missing a tail. Now this one isn't as soft as the other one, but it could also use some support. Hmm. Now we're at the end where they meet, where we needed three different tails, and you know, so let's do something different. Let's put together a little combo with all four right here. Maybe not. Maybe with just these two. No, we need to add something. So let's do the green on top to give it a different look and the gold under the bottom. And squeeze it. See how that looks. Mmm. Gives it a lot of support. It's cute. It's cute. See, if somebody was live, they could have told me that they couldn't see. Come on, YouTube. Follow your girl, Angie B at Naomi N Me Creations. Da-da-da-da. Oh, isn't that a cute theme song? Yeah, I know. I made it myself. Okay. Push some of this under there because this is going to be covered by a bow anyway. So we can use this for a little bit of support. So this is the bottom bow. Is this the top bow? Could be. Let's just do it. Or is this the bottom bow? It has some pretty long tails. Maybe this one is the bottom bow. Okay. Top bow, corner, right in the corner of the sign. Right there is perfect. Go straight down through the mesh to the side, to the frame. This time you have to be careful. You have to lift your wreath. Somebody was outside blowing. Or was that the dog? Okay. This is not wanting to go through the mesh. And it's weave mesh with these big old spaces. I'm not understanding why not. Okay, there's one. And there's two. So when you already have your tails in place, you have to lift. I'm going to lift y'all so y'all can see. Lift everybody so they can see. You have to hold your wreath up, suspend it, so that you don't smash up your work. So I'm just coming down here. My finger's caught up for some reason. Just coming down here, pulling on it, but not pulling too much so that it's smashed into the wreath. And then just gonna go around a couple times and then just start wrapping it around the frame. And hope everybody can see. Just wrapping it around. That way you know it's not going anywhere. Let somebody mess with it. Okay. First bow. Now let's do a little bit of fluffing to arrange. And I'm leaning on the tails to arrange everything, because we gotta see our sign. Okay. Sign is cute. So the sign is cute. So you see that really one sign would have looked nice, and we could have just added some more ribbon tails and some flowers all the way around. But we got 3 signs now, so that's the way it is. So now we'll add the bottom sign, and then we'll just put the middle one in last. Let's make you the bottom sign. Okay, remember we're going to have to lift up on the sign. Once you can grab them underneath, you're going to have to lift up. And I need to see how tight can I go without smushing it in. This seems to be pretty good right here. So to get my tightness, I'm just going to twist it around. I don't know if you can see me. Twist it around. And Facebook, if you can't see me, please go to YouTube, because the YouTube camera can see. They have a really good view. Then once you have these ties sticking out, you just wrap them around the bar with the frame. Just loop them around. After I loop everything around, I squish it up tight, pinch it together. Then all we need to do is fluff her or fluff him. Give him a good fluffing. He needs some fluffing. Some of these loops need to come around here. Loop inside of a loop. I keep forgetting to take you back down. So just fluffing. Okay. Just want to make sure we can see that sign. And right now we cannot. So I'm going to move some of the tails to the back. Some of the things that I had in the sign a little bit. Clear them out. Okay, let me grab this other bow, which these two bows have now covered the space. Ugh. I'll probably have to end up bringing some of these tails around. Let's lay this middle bow, then we'll figure it out. Middle bow right there, perfect. Looks like there's a space that can go right in there. Lift up. I'll bring you all up too. Okay. Okay. Now we'll add a couple tails and some embellishments. A tail here, a tail here, and should be a tail here. Okay, so the green had to go. We gotta get some material out. We'll just do two of these. Well, no. We'll do two of those. No. We'll do two of these. dovetailing these. I gotta get one more green ribbon. And one of the whites. I saw an extra one of those whites around somewhere. Without me having to open up one. Okay, one more green. Dovetail it. I forgot to tell you how to make a dovetail. I'll tell you on the next one. On the next tail that I have to cut in a few minutes. Layering the ribbon tails. Finding my midway point. Squeezing them together. Squinching them in the middle. Placing it in my tie. Placing it in my tie. Okay, so I had two of these greens left, so I'm going to put one underneath and one on top. Sandwich it. That's cute. Should have done this all along. Okay. Let's stick this underneath, deep in, all the way to the bottom. Grab my tie and still twist it off a good 3 or 4 times. And since is the top row. I'm just going to tuck that tie back. Pull my tails out and just separate them. Pull them out and separate them. Now we need to add some embellishments. So we can add some of these. We can add some tubing. We can add some 3D shamrocks. We can add some shamrocks. We can add these, some tubing, some flowers. We can add some coins, but it's shamrock theme. So, although coins are St. Patrick's Day, we don't need them for this. Okay. So I'm going to go in here. With some tubing. And here with some tubing. And we can get another piece of tubing and put over there. I normally tie the tubing down to the frame, but we can hot glue the tubing right here to just fall really pretty on there. Let's do that. That's what I want to do. Ow, that burnt me. This thing was sitting over there leaking. You're being naughty. Okay, so I'm just going to load this up right here. Get down, honey. Mommy will rub you, I promise, after we finish our work. Work first, play later. And then smash it up under with this. Okay. Let's get the tubing placed on this side in the same manner. Just gonna load some dollops up right on here. 3 squeezes should be enough. Ooh. Place it right under there in the corner. And smash it with my spatula. So I use this spatula from the Dollar Tree to keep my fingers from getting burnt. Because this hot glue will tear you up. And I've already been burnt enough with the hot glue, and I've been burnt. I had hot grease to fall on me a long time ago. I hurt my stomach and my legs up real bad. It was awful. Okay, so there's one layer of tubing. We'll get some more and put over there. Now let's look at the wreath and see what we're working with. That's a lot. That's beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We really don't need to add none over there. We just have it all right there. Different focal points to pull it in. So let's add our 3 shamrocks. 3 is a lucky number. We had 3. Don't know where the other one went. Right here. So let's put 1 here. Let's put 1 over here somewhere. And 1 down here. Okay. One just like that. So hold it down for a few. Give the glue a chance to start stiffening up. And let's add this one. Okay, and I cut off 4 shamrocks. Should be 3 though. 3. Has to be 3 for the whole luck thing. So I cut off 4 shamrocks. Or we can do 6. We can do it like 6. 3 and 3. Or 7. Because 7 is a lucky number. So let's see. Because this one is also 2. Cut that here. And then push this up some. Then put a little dollop of glue on it so it doesn't slide up off of there. Add a dollop of glue so the flower doesn't come off. Just put a darker piece on that lighter. Not lighter mesh. Did you just eat? Give me some. You didn't give me none. Okay, and for this one, we're going to put a light and a dark together. Make it into one like this and put a little dollop of glue on it. We should put that over here in this region. Yes, it's working for me. Ooh, you're so rude. You need to learn how to say excuse me. Your mom has to teach you some manners, hon. You can't be burping live, right? Okay. And this is pretty much it, unless you all think we should add something else. If so, message me and let me know what I'm missing, what I should have added. So I can know for the next wreath tomorrow. I did have some little green dots I could have added. It would have been cute if they was gold or something. Excuse me. But I think this is pretty busy. We'll save these green dots for something else. So I'm pretty satisfied with tonight's project. It took 2 hours and 8 minutes. I probably could have cut that down some. Oh crap. Sorry. Here it is. I got you upside down. There it is. And here it is for you. And hey, YouTube. Facebook is gone. And this is our Leprechauns welcome wreath. So adorable. I am really loving the way this turned out. It has a lot of stuff on it. Um, and sometimes when you're wreath planning, you have to kind of work it out as you go, like I did today. Like I really wanted to do a swag today, but I've never done a swag. So I kind of felt like I should do a swag on my own before I get on live and do one, you know. So I decided to do this. This week is St. Patrick's week for me making wreaths, and I'm very, very late, but I am new to wreath making, so I have no idea like when I should be making what season. So if there's anybody out there that's a wreath maker, please help me out. But I figure this. I figure if I fill my Etsy shop now, even though it's just like a couple weeks before the actual St. Patrick's Day or Valentine's or whatever. Like I'm left with a lot of Valentine's that you see in the back. But I'm gonna leave it in my Etsy shop. It may sell, because there's only one thing that actually says Valentine's Day. Some of it can be used for just birthdays, anniversaries, anything like that. A red and white lover, a heart lover. Excuse me. Ooh. And I'm gonna leave it in my Etsy shop, and so I'll notice when the sales pick up for that type of thing, and then I'll know this is when I should have my Valentine's wreaths ready or something like that. So I'll be ahead of the game for next year because I'll have them. So I'm gonna put them in the boxes, box them up as if I'm shipping them out, develop SKU numbers for them, and pack them up, and they'll be ready for you for next year, baby. So this is our wreath for today. The Leprechauns welcome. And thank you so much for watching me on replay. Whether it's this year, next year, some years out. I mean, I really appreciate you. And prayerfully, I'm still around doing this and we can grow together. Um, because I'm new to this and I need all the advice I can get, all the assistance. I really need some assistance with my videos, but hopefully you'll see some progress in my videos. I'm gonna try to learn to edit. Go online and try to learn how to edit my videos. And then I have to also not be on the live so long because I know nobody wants to sit around and watch this long. But thank you for joining. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for your support. Thank you in advance because I know you're going to subscribe and visit my Etsy shop and support. Thank you, and I'll see you the next time. And remember, when I get to 50 subscribers, I have a huge gift. And then everybody, all 50, or if that time I develop 60, or however many people are there at the time, everybody's going to get something, but one person is going to get a grand prize at 50 because that's so exciting. Just this first 50 has been so hard to get. I met a lady in Best Buy and she started a few days ago and she has 132 followers already. One of her videos already had over 1,000 views. So, and she was thrifting, and I'll share her information. She is Picky Mama. If you look on my YouTube page, you'll see I'm her friend. The Picky Mama, the Picking Mama, the Picking Mama. Oh, she's so sweet. But she does thrifting and consignment and that type of thing. Check her out. And before we leave, I should have said this on my Facebook, but I didn't. Before we leave, please check out Dria's Customs LLC. She makes your yard signs, your t-shirts, all that type of big print stuff. She can ship, so no matter where you are, call her at 864-871-1454. And please visit Elise Services. At Elise Services, you can get your taxes done. You can get notary services if you're local. You can get, if you're not local, you can get all the other services. Invitations, flyers, print work cards, obituaries, travel services, tax preparation. She is the best tax preparer. If you want fast, trustworthy, and convenient taxes done, somebody you can trust, or does it old fashioned, studies the laws from one year to the next year because the tax laws do change. So, um, you need somebody who's up to date and current, not just a machine that you sit in and plug numbers in and you get whatever they decide that you get back. You need somebody who can go through your stuff. She does businesses, she can give you advice on that type of thing. Very, very good, very, very efficient. Please use her. And she also does travel accommodations. So she's a travel agent, so to speak. If you want to travel just yourself, one person, she'll arrange for you. If it's you and your boo, or you and your girls, or you and your guys, or you and the family reunion, she can do one up to however many you need. She travels herself all the time with a bunch of people, like 50, 60 people at a time. And I mean, she has our hotels, our food, our transportation, everything. She even has our excursions and our entertainment planned out if you want to do that. So when we travel with her, there's never ever a dull moment, and she'll do the same for you. So you want to go somewhere, just give her a call. Just see what she can do for you, okay? And you don't have to be near to do that. You can do that from anywhere in the world, and she'll make sure that you're taken care of. And she'll also give you an itinerary. She'll be there. Um, to set everything up for you. And so that's Elise Services. Um, and you can email her at Elise Services 0328 at gmail.com if needed, or you can call her at 864-733-1304. Thank you, and I'll see you all on the next live. And remember, be kind to somebody, give somebody a gift, put one of Naomi and Me wreaths on somebody's door, including your own.